Hey everyone, I was actually out of Australia this time. We're in NZ, but we're back on deck very soon. You can text me if you're desperate on the 24th of April if you want to order some of your parts and start organising to book yourself into the PETROL hospital. But we won't be taking any bookings or doing any packing until the week of the 28th of April. So 28th of April is the real day fully back on deck, but I'm around to take those pre-orders and those bookings for the PETROL hospital that week. For example, you know, the 29th, the 30th, maybe the 31st, whatever I don't know what the date is. I haven't got a calendar. Have a listen to this thing when it starts up after sitting for 2 weeks. Hey everyone, this is our 1GR V6, 294,000 Ks on the clock, and it's been sitting for about 2 weeks. Engine hasn't been started. Let's have a listen to it. Absolutely beautiful. So this is how to warm up a petrol engine. It's very similar to the diesel engine. You'll notice when you start the engine, see how the RPM's set up higher? It is actually running rich. That's what they're set up to do. I'm just going to chuck it into drive. It's good to let it idle for about 30 seconds to a minute. Just wanted to move the car a little bit, popped it back into neutral again, because it's probably pumping fumes into a garage, so I've just moved it out. It's good to just let it idle, depending on what climate you're in. See how long it takes. Depends what make or model. See how long it takes for the RPMs to come down to about 1,000. You'll notice as it warms up slowly, the RPMs will just constantly keep dropping, but you might not be able to get it down that low before you need to move it. So like I said, 30 seconds to a minute, and away we go. Into drive, and I'm not going to make this a long video. It's going to be a short one, but it's going to be drive the vehicle. That's it. That's what it's going to be, drive the vehicle. Once again, I could do this one like the other one, but rather than drive the car, I'm going to tell you, this one's obviously automatic, so it's easy for gear selection, keeping RPMs at about the 1500 mark. It's in drive at the moment. Pop back in neutral. Even better, I'll pop it in park. See how it's down under, almost under 1,000. Now, this is not an engine that's warmed up or okay to drive it hard. You can drive it hard if you like. They are tough engines, but I would recommend, if you want your engine to last, and it's the most expensive component in most cases in most motor vehicles, regular services, oil changes no longer than every 6 months on a petrol engine, especially more important on a petrol engine than a diesel, believe it or not. Yes, that's right. And, you know, if it's been sort of, you know, not serviced that well, might have missed some oil changes, you want to do extra oil changes. That clean oil is going to clean up the engine and help repair things, believe it or not. Over time, it's kind of like washing out the inside of your engine, besides lubricating it better by regular oil changes. Yeah, you know, just imagine, do you wash yourself in a dirty bath, or do you like clean water? Do you wash your clothes in a clean, do you save the water in the next load? You know what I mean? It's the same with your engine oil. It's kind of cleaning. So it gets dirty, keeping the engine clean, lubricating the engine. It gets oxidized, and just get rid of it, right? So my cars, if I really love the engines, this one, it's going to get an oil change. At the moment, it's been about every 4 months. I don't really care about kilometers. It's going to be about every 4 months for a while. I might take it back to every 6 months. And of course, if it does a lot of Ks, my general rule of thumb with petrol engines is always 6 months or 5,000 Ks, whichever comes first. But at one stage I was doing, I think it was a couple thousand Ks a week. I was doing oil changes when I was doing 5,000, even 7,500 Ks on a WRX, which is half, you know what I mean? They did, what was it, services every 12,500. Some cars 15,000, so I was doing oil at 6,000 or whatever, you know, the in-between, just an oil change. And it was like I was changing oil every 3 weeks, something like that. So if you're doing that many Ks, you're doing higher speed, highway operation, less operating hours, less warm-up cycles. Warm-up cycles, what's happening now is something to be considered. This vehicle's got an old Optima battery in it that was apparently shagged when it went in the car. I don't know how many years it's been in there for, and it just sat there 2 weeks with the normal drain you have on a vehicle, keeping memory for things, and it still started the car. That's how good Optimas are. But this isn't about Optimas. Subscribe, turn the bell on if you want to catch more information. The next video, I'm going to have one of these videos in a bit more detail, and also one for petrol hybrids as well. And don't worry about diesel hybrids, because you wouldn't have one. There's no such thing as a diesel hybrid really, just a strap-on garbage. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. See ya. And just a really quick couple of tail end videos on the Hilux. The batteries were on a charger, putting in about an amp, and that's on the auxiliary battery, and this was connected. It's not manually connected. You can see that's not connected at the moment, but the charger was enough to keep both this battery, which is not the best battery, and the old Optima from 2016 in the back under control and happy while we weren't around. Even though we've got people around, then they don't have to worry about looking after the cars. Look, charger on, right? You can see 1 amp. There it is on the auxiliary battery, but the red arc happened to stay connected. See the red light there, which is making sure this one's kept happy as well. So we've got 2 happy batteries at the moment. Catch you in the next video. Really. See ya.